out there. I'm your goddess Nazca. Here with Chocoma, we're reacting to...
These are the worst animes ever made. Okay, what would you think was the worst anime you watched?
Oh, hold on. I have one. Need to dip down. What is an anime that I was watching that I totally stopped watching because I hated it so much? I want to say the one that hits me the most is Seven Deadly Sins. And yet I actually took the time to actually watch that all the way through. And I just hated it.
Was it?
Oddly enough, it's what is it, sequel, I guess, with the children of the main characters and stuff. I actually was enjoying that one.
Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues. That's not an anime.
What's one I can think of?
God, I remember.
It came out in 2016 or 17. It was that one, Dimension W.
No, I can't. I can't hate Dimension W.
I don't know. It felt like it overhyped itself.
Yes, but I don't hate it.
Boruto. Yeah.
We watched like first episode and just was like, nah, don't like it. Dude, you know one that's no. I know one that was super disappointing because first season, loved it. Amazing anime. Definitely one of the best animes. Second season, they Titanicked. There's no other better explanation. They Titanic their second season and ruined the whole show.
Promise Neverland?
Promise Neverland.
Like if Boruto's in chat.
Are these the worst animes?
Over the years, reviewing numerous anime, I've come across some incredible shows that have made an impact on my life and...
Know your fucking place, trash.
You get the point. There are some titles
wanted to
I have
read
yet to
that
review
one.
that are notoriously known as the definitive choice. Over the years,
I need to
reviewing
read that.
numerous
Yeah, you paused it.
I
anime,
need to see that.
I've
I
come
got the
across
pause, I got
some
the pause.
incredible shows that have made an impact on my life and...
What are you? Conception?
Oh, another bad anime I can think of?
Uh-huh.
World Ending Harem.
Can you...
I'm sorry. Boobs did not...
Boobs did not save that anime. It was stupid.
Know your fucking place, trash.
You get the point. There are some titles I have yet to review that are notoriously known as the definitive choices for the worst anime of all time.
The sad thing is, I am very lenient when it comes to anime. I like a lot of kind of animes, but there are some, like specifically slice of life or animes I tend to just throw away. I will try some of them if they have an interesting hook to them, but slice of life anime is the one genre of anime I despise.
What about,
That and sports.
We'll
Sports
put Sailor
animes.
Moon in chat.
Yeah, but yeah, I will say vending machine anime, but it actually,
I know the anime you're talking about. It's kind of like a guilty pleasure. I definitely wouldn't rank it very good, but I wouldn't say I hated it.
And then there's anime like you watch, like they're so bad they're actually good. Like they're just so terrible you can't help but like it.
Ah, what's a good one of that?
Bobo.
Bobobo!
It's so crackhead terrible,
Oh,
but yet
so
because it's so.
You never watched Bobobo, did you?
No, you showed me a couple episodes.
Couple of episodes, but yes, it's nothing but insanity. Bobobo is literally the most crackhead anime in all of existence. It makes Fully Cooley have a plot. In comparison.
I would throw Inuyasha in there, but my complaint with Inuyasha, it would be a great anime if they cut out 2/3 of it.
Yeah. It was definitely just the time it was made, I feel. Also, the constant will they, won't they with Inuyasha and Kagome was getting on my nerves. It didn't have any substance. Versus Lum and Alteru
Yeah.
and Urusei Yatsuri. That one was better. World's End Harem was really bad, and it was not full, like, it did not feel like an anime.
That's something on Rule 34.
Yeah, it was bad. The boobies didn't save it.
John Cena?
Are you sure about that?
Like, no matter where you go, there are numerous articles ranking similar titles that have basically been deemed as unwatchable, unthinkable, and unbelievable. So yeah,
It was
I'm
so
just gonna
bad
watch
you
a few of these for
summoned
this
me.
video and...
Oh, hello, B-Butts! Yeah. Check out World's Ending Harem. I mean, if you want something to boink to, you might as well
It
just...
wasn't even that good for boinking.
It wasn't that good for boinking. I was gonna say, if you want something to boink
The
to...
plot couldn't...
That way, continue my boink conversation. If you want something to boink to, go watch a real hinty. Not this anime.
A redo healer.
Or redo it.
Now, torture myself, doesn't that sound fun? Great. This is mostly out of curiosity, but I know some of y'all like to watch me suffer. You're welcome. I just genuinely want to see if these 5 anime are as bad.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, these are the 5 anime.
are these the ones?
Okay, Psychic Wars. Don't know it. Why do I feel like I've seen this? And this.
I know, right?
Bad as their ratings claim to be. I did look up the top 5 worst
Deacon.
picks as chosen by
Deacon.
IMDb, only to realize we already
X-Arm.
reviewed 2 of these shows. Who could forget?
Hoo-ha.
So I decided to use the titles rated on my anime list. These are 5 titles that
I
are
don't know
deemed
any of
as
them.
legitimate shows with the lowest score.
You know what's hilarious? The ones that are super, the ones that are considered bad, they're all in the... Wait, that one right there. The X-Arm? That was back in 2021. That's interesting.
See, I think it was one of them I hated. One white hair lady in one episode. I never...
Lady, one... Okay, she told... I think I see one time. White hair lady, one... Okay, I never heard of any of these. Yep, me neither. Hey, X-Arm, I have seen that. Schmeetsies traumatized you.
Scores on their site. And when I
Traumatized
say
in what way?
legitimate, the site tends to feature all sorts of shorts, art projects, and other shows that are quote-unquote animated in Japan for fair reviews. I've decided to just stick with the original 2022 articles since these 5 particular titles are the most infamous throughout the entire community. Otherwise, I'd be forcing you all to watch Abanai Sisters.
I don't consider that to be anime.
What the fuck is this?
Jiggle physics.
Thanks, my Nesky. You unlocked my memory of the hurt. I didn't want to remember my eyes.
Woo! Brain dead.
You need to shake it harder.
There's some more brain dead for you.
I have spared you. For now. So let's just
Barney,
rip
okay.
this band-aid off for good and dumpster dive into the worst of the worst. These 5 anime titles are somehow rated as the worst anime of all time. Let's
It
begin.
twitched.
Barb. Oh. Psychic Wars.
You know what this one makes me think of with its art style because it's that really old.
Fist of North Star.
No. Something else I watched. That
What?
could be on this list, but like story-wise, but if you want something super fooked up, go check out Violence Jack.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to watch something that's definitely gonna fook your brain, go watch Violence Jack. Highly recommend.
What about
You'll be scarred for life.
Crunchyroll anime?
What about the Crunchyroll animated cartoon thing about school question? Animated cartoon.
Are you talking about High Guardian Spice? That's not an anime.
It's so bad, it's actually good in a way.
I will actually concur. I actually sat down and watched that. It's so bad, I actually kind of enjoyed the stupidity of it. Is that...
We're starting off with this infamous title, Psychic Wars, a 50-minute movie made back in 1991 with a My
Oh, it's a
Anime List
movie.
rating of 3.17 out of 10.
Okay.
Well, damn. It's a movie based off of a novel written by Yasuaki Kadota and produced by...
Toei Animation. Oh. Wow.
You serious? The story is about a well-known renowned surgeon named Dr. Ukio Retsu performing surgery to remove a cancerous tumor from an elderly patient. Despite his best efforts, however, the patient suddenly passes away, but this
Okay.
somehow unlocks a new power born within Retsu. The cancer
How? How?
I'm on drugs.
You fell to you fell. Okay, so just out of nowhere we get. Okay. What? How? Why?
first tumor he removed was actually a demon, marking the beginning of a war between humans and demons. So
Okay, that's unique. That's cool. That's cool. I'm still on board. I'm
it's
still
up
on
to
board.
Retsu and his newfound powers to defeat the demons and the evil demon queen for good.
Okay.
Pretty generic and has the vibes of a typical 90s plot where a gifted man saves the world and gets the girl in the end. Plot
Okay.
twist though, his beloved nurse waifu was the demon queen the entire time.
Twist.
I
And she
am the
got
Demon
ugly.
Queen, but I am also Fuyuko.
What a twist!
Okay, despite its simplicity, the basic plot could have worked and become one of the most nostalgic stories of the 90s. But this
Yeah.
adaptation had two big issues that gave Psychic Wars
Doctor Strange?
its infamous reputation.
That does. That's what I was thinking of. That does kind of make me think of Doctor Strange. Just like, yeah.
Okay, how was this? Yeah, I'm still kind of vibing with this. I'm still not saying I hate this yet.
But we gotta hear what she says.
First of all,
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't have thought such a thing was possible if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
We didn't know what to do, and she passed away.
Have you any idea what brought this on? Look, I'll tell you what's going on here later. The truth is, I haven't really been able to figure it out myself yet.
Okay, so what it has negative about it is very, very old and bad voice acting.
Which
and-
is typical for anime made in that era.
And questionable if this is original dialogue. What's the Japanese variant of it like? Is it any better if it's in Japanese? I don't want to give it negative points just because it has really shitty dub.
sir, emote for me. Smile. Frown.
Is that really the character's fault, though? Isn't that the voice actor's fault? Of course, the art style is not really doing anything, so maybe.
Show some emotion, you stoic piece of
Okay,
Retsu is the most emotionless Lego piece I have ever encountered. There is no proper reaction that can get the audience to connect with him. Something just happens, he barely shows any form of reaction, and keeps going along with the plot. His patient suddenly dies, but he's too focused on his sudden powers and the connection it has with the old lady. His friends are getting attacked by the tumor demon, he just jumps in and punches the demon with divine...
I think that's just kind of. I think this is trying to probably mimic Fist of the North Star, because wasn't his whole personality like really stoic and emotionless?
Yeah.
I feel like this is probably a character trait then.
English dub.
English dub anime during that time was bad many times. Yeah. I still can find a charm in it, I think, but I'm not. I don't know.
powers.
I don't know.
Because he totally knew he could
hating it.
suddenly do that now.
Of course.
The only time we ever see
learned
him
to
truly
fight for no
react to
reason,
anything was in
yay.
the final scene, with his love confessing she's the demon queen. He gets a teeny bit emotional when she confesses everything, screams at her for being a liar, and sheds a couple of tears when she dies.
Yes. Very sad. Anyway.
90s action leads tend to be pretty
anime back
stoic,
in the
but
day
this
tried to be
is
Fist of the Star.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
nothing for
Like
us to
JoJo.
attach ourselves to
JoJo.
his story. He treats a patient, gets powers after she dies. He goes on a quest to defeat all the demons because ghostly priest ladies tell him to do so. He kills all the demons to rescue his girlfriend, proposes to his girl only to find out that she's a demon queen, and defeats her once and for all, which puts an end to this never-ending war. The end. And
I don't know. It didn't seem like that bad.
It felt more just mid.
Yeah. I don't think that.
What's worse, bad or just mid?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it had a something there.
Yeah, but I think it's probably what it was. There was more to the story, and they tried to cram it into an hour-long movie, and
Yeah.
that's what happens a lot of times.
Yeah. And also age of the movie too, right? So yeah. I don't think this is the worst anime material.
So far, the anime does not look so bad. You know, how long is the movie? 50 minutes.
Yeah.
They said 50 minutes. So, yeah, it seems like back in the day they were just trying to cram like a whole story thing into a movie. I don't know if it has a manga, if the manga's better. So I can't really say I'm giving it too much bad booby here.
Yeah.
That's the second major issue, the overall presentation. The story keeps at a ridiculous pace, like we're just being told what's happening at a rapid pace, rather than giving us time to get to know the characters and world building. It feels more like a list of actions rather than an immersive story. Things just happen with no real explanation or time to breathe.
I'm gonna say disqualified for this one, because one, it's not an anime, it's a movie. It's a movie. And two, the year it was made, they were very limited on voice actors back then, as well as, anime was not as polished. So I'm going to say disqualified for this one. Made to a cartoon, yeah. I feel like this should have been a 12-episode anime than a movie. Yeah. Especially if they paced it well, yeah. I saw worse DBZ movies. Dude. Dragon Ball Evolution. That's a good example of something bad. I know it's not an anime per se because it's a live action, but that's a good example of a story being bad. This is not really.
Retsu is operating.
Yeah.
Next, he goes to a shrine and finds out he has powers. Next, patient dies. Next, the tumor turns into a demon and Retsu kills it with his bare hands. Next, I get that there's only 50 minutes to tell the whole story, but this honestly should have been made into a series or a much longer film in order for the audience to get invested. Maybe it was just made to advertise the book, but they...
The dub for Devilman, a Devilman demon bird movie was not that good. Is that Devilman Crybaby?
Yeah, because that was a good. There was an original anime in the Netflix version.
Yeah. Again, like a lot of older animes, a lot of their stuff just is not good because of how old it is and just how things have changed and how stories advanced and junk. So yeah, I don't consider this one to be one of the worst anime, especially with it being a movie, not technically an anime.
Didn't really do a good job if that was the case. Overall, Psychic Wars had potential, but it was executed poorly. Does it deserve its rating though? I mean, I kind of want to say yes, mainly because it was rushed through production and it ended up being really, really boring.
I don't think it should be one of the worst though. It does deserve to be down there, but I don't think it should have been the worst.
Okay, what's this one?
Another old-looking one. Ymoog. Let's see what the plot is for this.
Some shows are built to have a story centered around a mascot-like character. What I mean is, there are stories where it's all to show how interesting the main character is, to the point where we'd like to see more of them, like on merchandise, at events, and even at Red Cross blood drives. Look, seriously, Japan knows exactly what it's doing. They influenced an entire generation to get back into horse racing by just giving them horse girls. You cannot say Japan does not.
How is this Wait. It's horror racing.
Horror racing. Dude, this has been popping off the last month. Because they made a gacha game based on this.
They knew what they were doing. This is horror racing.
You know what the funny part?
Yeah.
Because the horses are actually named off the famous racing horses. What happened was the owners started looking up the name of their horses. Sometimes I like to do that. And they were seeing these female characters rule through Ford.
Oh, God, of course. Not this gacha game.
Not know what it's doing, and that I never told you so. Literally, that seems to be the key to everything. If there's a certain event or sport that's dying from the fan base, give them waifus. Problem solved.
Where's our NASCAR anime?
I'm surprised they hadn't done that yet.
Let's get like a Transformer-like anime, but instead of horse girls, we get car girls.
No, they just have famous race car drivers, but that's anime. Bring back Dale Earnhardt. You know that.
like they did with historical thingies like King Arthur and stuff.
Yeah. Come on.
I wonder what their personalities would be like. That would actually be pretty cool.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah.
Anyways, one concept from the 1970s was a manga focused on a bubbly space girl,
70s?
Nora
Oh.
Scholar. She had one manga volume focusing on her positive nature when she finds herself in dangerous situations throughout space. This somehow prompted Studio Film Link International to give Nora her own OVA special called,
Aw.
well, Nora, released to home
Nora.
video around January 1985. It was a relatively dumb...
Holy crap! This was so progressive. Did you see that random fat lady?
They probably made fun. There were fat people back then. We just made fun of them.
No, there was never fat people in anime. Especially women.
OVA about an AI computer trying to wipe out humanity, only to be convinced not to by Nora, with her spunky, chipper, can-do, know-how, Little Miss Sunshine positive attitude. But yeah, she convinced an advanced AI computer to not kill us all, and it actually falls in love with her.
I'm actually liking this plot. Wait, I'm actually vibing with this plot. Shut up! I love
Continue.
Sephiroth. Leave me alone. I'm kind of vibing with this. Wait.
I can count how many brain cells I have lost watching
Oh,
this
no.
with 3 hands. This special, for obvious reasons, didn't do so well and walked away with a low rating of
Wait,
4.32.
Wait, what's the obvious reasons? What happened? What happened? I was vibing with that plot. What happened? Oh boy.
Maybe if Studio Film Link gave her one more show. Wow. How could it get any
What?
worse than the prequel, though?
What happened?
God damn!
No.
God damn, the
This
frame
is-
rates!
This is
That's lazy! Again, I am not blaming the anime for this. This was the cutbacks. Wait, no. So far, I was liking that plot. Wait, I was liking that plot.
They're trying to run out on like a 680.
Don't tell Goddess about the Chinese pregnancy bots. I know about the I know about them. That's not an anime. Yes! Again, this is only, what, 2 OVAs is what
Yeah.
this is? So this is even shorter than the last one.
Keep in
Wow.
mind, Tenchi Muyo, that was an OVA.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, interesting fact,
Uh-huh.
most animes usually start off as a light novel or a manga and they go to animation. Tenchi Muyo, when we first saw Tenchi, that was the first time anybody's heard that character. That went straight to...
So it went straight to anime.
yeah.
That's cool.
My PC was crashing.
No. It's literally the anime itself, the OVA.
not a
That's
finished
just-
product.
What
This
is
is an
Turn the-
actual
turn the
episode of
mods
Dora
off.
the Explorer.
Hola! Can you count the frames? Let's count the frames. 1, 2, 2. 2 frames per second.
Shout out to Shalane saying because I stole that joke from.
So wait. Isn't this kind of the same animation style they had for like back with those old DC and Spider-Man and old Transformers actually?
Yeah, but they had more than 2 frames a second.
No, like you know what I'm talking about, like those super old Superman and
I think they had more than that. I'm sorry.
just a little more. I mean, it's those old cartoons still move like this, like Space Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
I can count the frames.
Hey.
I can make this into like a Dora the Explorer segment. Can you count the frames? Let's count the frames.
Remember when I used to make those old cartoons on Pop Spectrum? Look, I'm not gonna say I can animate better than this, but at least I have more frame rates. Booga booga!
Yeah.
Ah, crap. This was just me animating these cartoons. This is a professional studio full of animators who are supposed to know what they're doing. The story itself is just more
What
Nora.
the hell was with the dancing midget anyway?
I think we need to upgrade a graphics card. Hell.
Fluff like the first special. She's a bounty hunter who somehow got powers.
Okay.
As you do. And she's hunting down an
maybe we'll
incredibly
continue that
powerful
style.
space wizard.
Tomboy.
Of course she is. And she proves that with confidence and positivity, she can take down any man, no matter how big or small they are. As you should, bestie. Yeah, no,
Start
this
OnlyFans.
is definitely deserving of its rating. This honestly has to be one of the cheapest shows I have ever seen, and possibly one of the worst animated shows
What
of
the
all
heck?
time.
I mean, concept-wise, I think I was
It makes
interested.
Hungarian Spice look like it was well done.
You're right. With the you're right. Okay, I will give that. Yeah, you're
Space
right.
Wizards.
Space Wizards, my favorite antagonist. Yeah, Space Wizards. Spunky, sweet little girls who can use super. They use the Pokemon move Attract. That's what it is. You attract the bad guys. Yep. I like that power. Okay, this one. This one should. I'm so curious. It has no excuse
And
for
it's
bad animation. I think I recognize it actually. I think I've.
And it's fairly new.
Not extra. I don't recognize it from actually watching it, but I feel like I recognize it from people saying how bad it is. What's your plot?
Okay, I spoke too soon. So Crunchyroll thought it'd be a great idea to, produce their own anime.
Again?
So despite promising to donate some of their subscription revenue back to the animation studios working tirelessly to produce the anime we consume on a daily basis, especially on this particular website, they thought it'd be a better idea to create their own, with several projects ranging from
Yeah, Tower of God's good.
Pirate Princess.
Oh, I watched. They had that on Toonami.
They did?
Yeah, fairly recently. I watched like an episode. I was like,
to X-Arms has to be the one project that
Oh, I see why now it's hated. Oh.
What did he see? What has he been through? Oh my god, he has seen some shit.
One Piece copycat.
Pirate Princess. You're right. Wait, Luffy's daughter?
It's Two Piece.
Two Piece. Well, that explains why it's so bad. Look at the dead stare.
Oh, we have.
I'm haunted by his eyes.
Single-handedly ruined their entire reputation.
I'm haunted
with
by
a
her
laughable
eyes.
budget that went mostly
Oh.
towards vocal talent.
Oh, wait, we're playing a video game again, right?
Apparently.
He was no soul. He has no soul. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Those were soulless. This feels like a video game. Well, this feels like what was the console we were just using?
360.
360. That's 360 graphics.
And motion capturing for the action shots. They spared no expense, as you can tell. Oh, did I mention that this was directed by a man who's never directed or been a part of any animation projects in his entire life? Yeah, he's
Aw.
directed action flicks like Hike Kick Girl, and he was in charge of an animation project. Do you understand the problem here?
What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, look.
Wait! They exist in two different realities! What is going on here? No!
Wait a minute.
No!
Wait a minute.
No! Shush! One Piece can do this stuff, but when they do it, it's when the characters are like far in the background, no one cares about them, and yeah, but no, when you have two characters side by side, front and center, and they both don't look like they're from the same universe, there's something wrong.
Did the game glitch out?
Looks like a bad 360 game. No, what is this? They're in different dimensions.
Just look.
What?
Look at it.
Ah!
Seriously, look at it.
Look at it! All of you don't look at it!
Remind me again, when was this released? 2020.
No excuse! No excuse!
They use COVID. There's their excuse.
They'd hold the show back. So far, I want to know what your plot is. What is your plot?
2021. Disgusting. I mean, the pandemic was going to impact
2 different universes again.
Digimon did it
production.
better.
At least cancel
Yes.
it instead of
His
release.
mouth's in a different. What is going on here?
In
No.
in
What
World
is?
Spawn,
Is he really short? Is he supposed to be really short? Is that his character trait? And this lady right here in the chair, she doesn't look like she's sitting. She looks like she's laying down. What is this?
I don't know.
What is this?
Releasing this shit. This is downright
Well, it'll
deplorable.
look better
Do you
than
not
this.
see this
Yeah.
monstrosity? How can you
And
even release
bodysuits.
it? I mean, we have a series that has masterfully combined every form of animation under the sun in the amazing world of Gumball, and then there's
Yeah.
this cheap-looking blight upon humanity.
What's wrong with your hair?
It only distracts us from the overall story, which is...
What's the
Wait, what was
story?
X-Arms about again?
Oh god.
A boy dies by getting hit by Truck-kun, but instead of getting isekai'd, his brain gets transported into a device, which turns him into an X-Arms. Don't ask me what an X-Arm is, I just know it could be a good or bad thing. It's supposedly a weapon of mass destruction. They didn't really specify, but yeah, he can use his powers as an X-Arm to stop all sorts of crime with his new besties, I guess.
I get it.
Yeah. I didn't get it either.
My brain hurts.
I mean, the last one, it had a simple thing too, but I was vibing with it. A girl talks to AI to get them to stop being evil. AI falls in love. That could have been interesting, and then it kind of... I will say that particular kind of anime idea was interesting, and then they completely changed, and yeah, that was pretty bad. The first one, super doctor fighting cancer, turns magic, starts fighting demons. Girlfriend is demon queen. Yeah, I don't get this one. The last two have the advantage of there not being so many anime in existence at the time. So they have a little more leeway there with their stories. This, however, I feel like I've heard this. This has been done before. Let's see, GATS.
Oh, Gas, that takes way the fuck back.
See, Psychopaths, Ghost in the Shell. Those are similar in that kind of idea that did it better. So yeah. Yeah. Reincarnated as an AI program.
I really thought the vending machine was a dumb idea.
Yeah. Good points. Netflix has made a better anime than this. Yeah. I keep hearing about K-pop Demon Slayers. Might want to give that a try, maybe. Even though that animation looks pretty hideous too.
No,
but
actually, the way I looked at it, doesn't.
I'm just saying I don't like that kind of anime style. I think it looks ugly, but it's not in bad ugly like this. I'm just saying I did not like that kind of art style. I'm saying it does look good in its own right, but that kind of art style I don't care for. Like, I will still argue with you that I do not like the way the new reboot of Trigun looks.
Oh, yeah.
Because I do not like that art style. They did it masterfully, but I still don't like it. That's what I'm trying to say. Bless you, Tilham. Actually, that was a background character, number 99.
Hey, have you seen that one video from that YouTuber, Ish? where he puts 1,000 Minecraft players into 2 different environments to see what kind of civilization they could create. Look, I've never really played too much of Minecraft, not really my thing, but I found myself more invested in a scriptless experimental scenario and the epic setup created by Fluxian and Saporata than whatever the hell X-Arms was. Okay, seriously.
Okay, yeah. That's depressing. That's depressing when
Did they
your
take
anime
her-
is... Huh?
Did they take her ass away or they stretch her body out?
Both? I'm gonna remove all this anime from my memory for my sanity's sake. Gosh, I'm never gonna take the time to watch it. I'm not gonna even hate watch it. This is, yeah. No, it scares me. It scares me too much.
See, what score did this thing get again? 2.88. No, that's not low enough. This
Yeah.
whole project is a gigantic corporate
Dude, I would actually rather watch High Guardian Spice than that. High Guardian Spice seemed like it had more of a plot than this. And that's saying something, because High Guardian Spice did not have much of a plot.
Yeah, it at least you could say it was its own IP.
Mm-hmm.
Here we thought, oh, they couldn't get any worse than this.
Yeah. This is... okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I feel like this should be number 1 in the most bad anime that
Score
exists.
0 out of 10.
Yes.
We gotta get to the worst.
That one should have been the worst. I want to see the yeah, I'm excited to see the excuse for the last 2.
mess. And the worst part of it all, they ruined any chance for a decent adaptation for the mangakas who created this story. I mean, the overall reception of the X-Arms manga wasn't too bad, and the artwork is downright impressive, but its reputation has been forevermore tarnished thanks to Crunchyroll and their cheap decisions. It was never confirmed whether or not the creator stopped the manga because of the immense backlash from the anime, but many people honestly believe it is. Such a...
Yay, robot bunny girls.
Wow, the manga looks amazing.
Yeah,
It
that
did.
did. High Guardian Spice had a lot of DEI in it, too.
It was a poster child for DEI. What are you talking about?
Oh God! But like you said, like Chucky was talking about, it's one of those things that's so bad it's good. It's just that bad that it somehow became good because it's just so funny to watch.
Waste. So disappointing.
What?
How could it get any worse than
Skull! Brooke? Brooke got big.
I think we saw Anime Abandon talk about this anime.
this? Well, apparently, with a score of 2.23, this one is somehow worse than X-Arms. Help me. Mars of Destruction is a short OVA special based off of a PlayStation 2 visual novel of the same name. You can...
Visual novel.
Already. It's based off of a video game.
It's based off a visual novel, not just a video game.
It's based off of a video game that's based off of a visual novel. Already, it did not have any way to survive.
can pretty much guess that this was made to advertise the game itself, while most other
OVAs.
visual novels move on to success or live out in hilarious infamy. Mars of Destruction has the reputation
Oh
of being
God,
both
their
cheap
eyes.
and confusing. It shares
Cheap
the
and
same quick
confusing.
setup as Psych.
Also, it looks like they're changing the art style a lot. That did not look like. Was that even supposed to be the same girl?
I don't know.
Wars by showing scenes and telling us what the plot
Is that the
is
same girl?
without getting to know the characters and why any of us should even care about this.
The
To
fucking
summarize,
1,000-yard stare
Mars
that bitch
of
had.
Destruction is about a group of teenagers fighting off
Looks like
powerful
an ecchi
creatures
game.
called Ancients, aiming to destroy humanity. There's a suit called...
Where's the part where she's gonna get ruped now? I feel like I've seen this hentai.
Mars.
Not Mars. No, I didn't pass 5 minutes and quit.
They look like they don't care. Eyes.
Old Mars suit that's fully capable of destroying these ancients, but it can only be worn by capable individuals. Takeru
Okay.
Hinata is the one chosen to wear the suit, but despite his reluctance and resistance, his father forces him to wear the suit, and
Huh. Doesn't this kind of sound like Evangelion?
Yeah, it ripped off Evangelion.
It's also making me think of Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
fight. This sounds familiar.
Eh. Have to.
Get in the Ava, Takeru! That just came out of nowhere. So yeah, not only is this a rushed
making
and
him
cheap
skinny.
adaptation, this is
Oh,
also
God,
a
that look-
complete ripoff.
Oh. Some.
Yeah, they ripped off Evangelion.
Daddy, I don't want to get in the suit. Son, you're gonna get in that suit and get into bondage. That's some hella bondage there. What do you think that's doing to his pee-pee right now?
I don't want to think about it.
Off. You seriously
Done
cannot
this.
convince me that this isn't a cheap copy of Neon Genesis Evangelion, but with less story and more teenage girls. Priorities.
Yay, girls.
Even if this wasn't a cheap ripoff, this special is supposed to convince us to buy the game? You serious?
Huh.
Even if the plot is explained to us, I'm literally not interested because I literally don't care about any of these characters. I don't know any of them, but I'm supposed to know who they are
Okay.
and what they're doing. Not to mention, the
It looks like they
animation
ripped off
is
Kaiju number 8, but it's
abysmal.
worse.
I get that
Yeah.
there's literally
Except Kaiju number 8's a lot newer.
And a lot better.
no animation when it comes to visual novels, but you call this
Ooh.
an action scene?
God, playing Left 4 Dead was better than this.
He's just standing there. Get the
I'm suddenly in the mood to watch
dildo.
some Looney Tunes. How about you guys?
Dildo sword.
Okay, was this OVA special done so cheaply that they had to rely on royalty-free orchestrations as their background music? I'm not hating, but wow, did they want us to feel more cultured watching this dumpster fire with classical music in the background? Because I don't. If it was
Really?
just an OVA special with us getting to know the characters and their struggles, that'd be one thing. But this was a poorly made adaptation that came off as cheap, soulless, and lazy. And worst of all, they had the audacity to copy Evangelion.
Yeah, I think this one's probably worse than the last one.
Yeah.
Especially story-wise, what's going on?
I guess people think this is worse than what.
I can see now why people think this is worse than the one before. Ah, good. We're on the same brainwave here. Yeah, this one is definitely not really giving me story. But what is story? And if you're gonna copy something better, yeah, this definitely looks like that time era when they did stuff like that. So, I'm just more disappointed in the last one. I'm disappointed in the last one. This one, I'm like, you didn't even try.
You failed.
And now we have reached the pinnacle, the
What's
one
the
title
worst?
that has been labeled as the genuine worst anime of all time. With a low score of, oh, Jesus, we actually went below 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most infamous title of them all, Skelter Heaven.
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening!
And guess what? It's not only another product made to promote its own visual novel for the PlayStation 2, but it's from the same company that actually made...
Oh my god. It's the same as Diabolical Lovers. Okay, that one's kind of a guilty pleasure. but it's a bad anime. Don't look up Diabolical Lovers. No, this is peak trashy. What's your plot?
A Mars of Destruction.
What's your plot?
Oh, goody. So yeah, it's basically another mecha waifu harem anime that's not necessarily ripping off Evangelion, but we're so inspired by it. That doesn't help. I mean, at the very least, this show doesn't have daddy issues like Takeru and Shinji, but what it does have is
Oh no.
Wait, just because of that, you say I'm worse, Lynn?
That makes no sense.
You say I'm worse, Lynn?
overly emotional love triangles. I think that's actually worse. So the plot is Blooper. Hello. Blooper's attacking the city. An organization equipped to attack Blooper summon our main heroes to save the day. But alas, they just have to take their sweet time getting there. They might as well get a manicure and some boba tea at this rate. Take your time. The city can wait, but you girlies take your time. The captain of the girl squad chooses Ren to lead the mission, making another team member, Misaki, instantly jealous and whiny that Senpai didn't choose her and nobody likes me. You just want to choose her for every mission.
Then please make me first in every aspect. I am much better than Lynn. If it was me, I could do it.
How much of the city is gone at this point?
He's just hanging there. Leave him alone. He's fine. He just wants to find his tentacle lover.
Peak cinema.
I don't know. This is kind of getting into that so bad it's good territory for me right now. It must be the way Anime America is portraying it, because this sounds so funny.
Blooper? You good, buddy? The animation is so cheap you can't even tell he's destroying anything. Blank, damn it, blank! Not what I meant. Hi. Within the last 8 minutes of this
I want the blooper
thing, awkward flashbacks are just thrown into the editing here, there, everywhere, just to give us more exposition. But it's so poorly edited. Like,
I think if I remember, it was only like 17 minutes long.
Oh wow, there was no time for any kind of sense of story. What? Excuse you?
Whiplash, it's like watching a Kirsa stream.
Wait, is she dying? Is she having a backflash? Is this one of those backflash dying moments? This thing is artificial. As it grows, its intelligence will become better than human. Their psychial abilities as well. It does not say psychic. This says psychial.
Psychial.
Words!
Just hit play!
I didn't cut any of that. These exposition cuts are timed so poorly that, oh my god!
It's your turn to go into the Henty machine.
I'm so confused what's going on in this anime. Oh my god, this anime.
That was plot. That was plot, ladies and gentlemen. Plot. This OVA makes no sense and we're throwing shit on the wall to see what sticks, but here you go. Plot.
You know, if we had some nudity in it, I might consider this one to be better than the last one, actually.
You don't get nudity.
We get girls bouncing up and down on chairs, strapped in, I don't know. I'm kind of liking this one better than the last one, at least.
Anime sure is weird.
Anyways, while the previous entries like Mars of Destruction and Psychic Wars didn't have enough charm or character to get us invested in their stories, Skelter Heaven does the complete opposite by overwhelming us with bad decision after bad decision after bad decision. Wasting a minute in awkward space despite having a total runtime of 18 minutes? Bad. Using up the next 9 minutes to introduce us to our girls while treating a devastating world disaster like it's no big deal? Bad. Throwing in the world's fastest love triangle with overly emotional crying girls and screaming their way through the story? Bad. Throwing in random exposition shots in an attempt to give us more backstories to our characters despite the awkward timing?
Oh
Bad.
my.
Bad. And why? There was no direction with this, was there? The studio was just told to make a product to advertise the game, and
You know, I feel like someone could take this and turn it into a really good hinty.
I feel like I'm watching a Rick and Morty episode. It feels like that.
The Rick and Morty, the anime.
Yes. Did we ever finish that?
I think I might have. You jump ship.
I jump shit way too easy on anime.
Do we consider that actually an anime, though?
I don't think so.
They call it an anime, but I don't think we should call that an anime.
literally tried to jam in everything.
Actually, there you go. That's a good example of a bad anime. I'm not sure if they were trying to do it intentionally or not, but Rick and Morty, the anime, that was garbage. I'm sorry. If you liked it, by all means, the cartoon's amazing. Rick and Morty, the anime, garbage.
Yeah.
But the kitchen sink. It's a mess. A giant,
Ooh, titties.
overwhelming mess. But is it really the worst anime of all time?
I feel like it would have made a really good hinty, though. Yeah, literally. It had all the perfect aspects of a good hinty there. It got the giant squid octopus tentacles. It's got the girls who are in sexy smissy outfits. It got the random love triangle and the guy, and yeah, that would have been a good hinty plot. I'll give you that. And conclusion.
Overall, I could see where 4 out of 5 of these were going. Psychic Wars was a rushed movie on a budget that deserved more time and development. Nora could have honestly been an iconic heroine of her time, just like Honey Flash, if her studio was given a bigger budget. Mars of Destruction and Skelter Heaven were trying to advertise their games, but their productions were directed in the most awkward and cheapest way.
I don't know. It does make me want to play this game. I just did something, I guess. It tickled my squishities.
Was
Rick and Morty anime is trash? Yes. Check it out if you want, or are you agreeing with me? I can't tell.
Possible. They deserve low rankings as a warning to future productions as to what can happen if you try to be cheap with animation. But notice how I said 4 out of 5.
Yep.
Legitimately, my choice for the worst anime ever made now is without a doubt X-Arms.
Good choice.
And I know many years ago when I used to do the anime awards, I put Yasuke over X-Arms as being the worst, considering how Netflix had 0 issues underpaying Mappa Studio animators. But you know, I'm actually at a point where I'm now considering both to be the worst anime ever made. These were 2 titles handled by American companies, and they were directed...
To be fair, that other one looked really fun. Anytime I get splattering blood geysers, and also the animation style looked a hell lot better than this, I'm at least invested.
What is going on with his fucking nose?
What is going on with his all? Where is his, what's going on with the, no, I paused it perfectly. What is this monstrosity?
It looks like Squidward.
It does look like Squidward!
It looks like...
differently, but in the worst ways possible. Both shows had terrible
That looks
stories.
good.
Yasuke had decent animation, but at the cost of underpaying animators that are already struggling to make ends meet. X-Arms had horrible animation because their director, which again had 0 experience with animation, blew their entire budget on 3D modeling, voice acting, and motion capturing, literally relying on
2 different worlds coming together.
scraps to barely
That's
finish.
That's two different worlds in another frame. What
Their
is
show.
this
I would
hideousness?
honestly watch the other 4 shows again and again and again on a bad movie night watching or something and just had
Yeah.
the freaking time of my life. Like, seriously, these titles are so bad,
Yeah.
they're hilarious at this point. X-Arms and Yasuke, though, I will never ever touch again. They are both modern adaptations that have thousands upon
Yasuke though wasn't on this, so I don't know. So from the clips that she's shown, the animation and stuff like that. I mean, I guess she's upset because of the poor paying and junk and blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, but I don't care. I'm sorry. If the anime looks good, I'm gonna watch it.
on thousands upon thousands of examples, including the other 4 titles, to know the do's and don'ts of animation. Yasuke and X-Arms have 0 excuses.
That looks
They're both
cool, though. I could
horribly,
watch that.
cheaply made products as the result of corporate mismanagement and
Can you say that though? You're saying they're both cheaply made. Apparently, this one was just what is it? Sweatshop made at best.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, yeah, I wouldn't. You didn't even talk about this one at all. Is it just doing a Black Samurai thing?
Well, we just had
Afro Samurai is amazing. So yeah, no, I
Point in
I
our
feel like
lives
this could
where
be
we've-
good.
Well, I'm talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Right. Well, to be fair, they're not. Are they trying to say this is historically accurate? If not, I could care less. It's a fictional world. Let there be Black Samurai.
come a long way through the history of animation, it's downright inexcusable. And if you're gonna bring the pandemic into the argument, one could argue they should have just canceled both productions.
Just cancel that one. Is he smiling? Stop smiling at me.
Alright, that was the end of that.
Ultimately, yeah, I did find the worst anime. It's definitely that X-Blades one. The other ones just seem like random, interesting old schlop.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you for joining us with this video. Goodbye. Thank you all for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and comment. It would make me very happy. Kiss, kiss, hug, hug.